Hi everyone! Yes, that's me there. My name is Simo and I'm the product manager of CustomTools. So this was the first year our company ATRSoft sponsored the CAD Monkey dinner, and I had obviously prepared a presentation for the occasion. Except that the nature of the occasion was a bit different what I expected, so I ended up just giving a general presentation of CustomTools out of my hat. However, I did have a presentation prepared, so let's not waste it. CustomTools. It is a SOLIDWORKS add-in certified gold product. We are especially known from advanced property management, batch processing, Excel-based reports, and ERP integrations. The presentation time was set to about 5 minutes, so of course I had to set my focus on something specific here, and usually that would be batch processing, given that it's the most praised feature of CustomTools. However, I decided to do file and property management because that is or has been the first pain point for everyone using SOLIDWORKS. Also, I wanted to clarify why CustomTools file and property management is very relevant regardless of having SOLIDWORKS PDM or not. Okay, so let's start with a design team that only uses SOLIDWORKS. You design whatever it is you design, but you always have to do that one thing. You'll have to save it. You might have some guidelines, rules, and tools to choose the name and path, but guidelines are easily forgotten or bent, and they might also change for every single project. Also, mistakes happen. Anyway, we all know what happens over the time when you don't do things consistently. The design data, which is the capital of your design department, will easily become this inconsistent and very expensive pile of garbage. Not to mention the importance of property management, which is really easily neglected. The mess here represents not only the file names and locations, but also the inconsistency of their custom properties. You can of course do property management using tools like Tab Builder or set up PDM Standard for version control and file cards, or if you got the money you can jump on PDM Professional and have the serials naming your files automatically. All these are great improvements towards data consistency. But Tab Builder and PDM file cards are not particularly advanced. You really cannot have any rule-based requirements there actively driving your work. And you are very limited with features too. Things like ERP linking, routing, combinations, configuration handling, and cut list property management simply non-existent. Even in PDM Professional you cannot enforce any folder path rules, and you are stuck with one simple serial for all of your parts. CustomTools. It is tightly integrated with SOLIDWORKS. When it comes to file and property management, our philosophy is that there needs to be a set of common rules that can be fully customized and enforced for the whole design team. These rules can dictate or suggest, for instance, file name, path, pre-filled properties, and property requirements. For instance, when a designer saves the design for the first time, they must choose if the design belongs to a specific project, is it a design library item, R&D, or whatnot. Some project rules might require defining type of the part, manufacturing method, and ERP item code, while temporary stuff doesn't even have to require description, and it's all customizable. Yet, it's still a set of rules. Your design data always stays consistent and well defined, and it doesn't even have to be owned by any system. It can be easily reused, automated, batch processed, integrated, and so on. Not to mention the efficiency of using such rule-based approach for your everyday work, including the property management. And let's see a quick demo on that. This design is not yet saved. I just click Save and CustomTools Properties pops up. It chooses my last use project selection, and that there is the automation rule selection box that I actually need to care about. I will put this one to R&D and simply apply. And the file is immediately saved to my dedicated R&D folder using a dedicated team shared serial for the file name. Now if I'd like to take this R&D part to any other project, the process is also quite intuitive and well guided. I'll just visit the properties, and here we will see the same controls tightly integrated into SOLIDWORKS. You can go on and browse through the currently active projects and try to locate your target, or you can simply type in and search. I will now use a rule that is meant for components of project 999, and I will try to apply that rule for this design. Okay, so it didn't let me that easy. This project has more rules, and I will have to fill in at least the description and type of the part. Remember that everything you see here is custom configurable. Now I can apply, and CustomTools prompts basically whether I want to move or copy this R&D file to the target project. And it's that simple. It's very clean and efficient, and this rule happened to combine the project number and the serial for the file name and saved it to the dedicated project folder. It even used the type of the part as subfolder under it. We have also a lot of properties consistently filled, even though we only manually typed in the description. And what every single design team needs is the ability to quickly search what has been done and where individual components have been used. And this is all automatically indexed by CustomTools as well. Okay, so what's the difference with PDM then? Well, we don't do file ownership, like versioning or access control and workflows. That is all PDM's territory, and CustomTools is totally happy to work with that. However, if you let CustomTools to manage your file naming and folder structure within the PDM, that is the cherry on the cake that is missing even in PDM Professional. And of course, the benefits of using CustomTools with PDM Standard are quite obvious since it's lacking the serials. On the other hand, you don't need PDM at all to have that design data consistency. As shown, we do that way better anyway. But if not using PDM, you should have some other means of file version management, simply like scheduled backups. Okay, so that was all I had about file and property management with CustomTools, and as said, our most popular and praised feature is actually our rule-based batch file conversions. Also, CustomTools includes, but is not limited to, drawing automation, selective copying, ERP itemizations and integrations, bill of material exports, and various reports. From our website, you can get a free 30-day trial that includes free technical support, and it's a simple registration, no credit card stuff, and no strings attached. So, thank you for Daniel Herzberg for arranging the Cat Monkey dinner, and hopefully we will see you again next year. Bye.